Right, should be live. So, welcome back to MekHQ and the Octopus Legion. And how to get to a battle that doesn't involve my useless flipping Charlie Lance. Oh, you've got all these green pilots, have you? Well, guess what? They're going to get smacked. So... That's the other thing I wanted to do, because I keep seeing it below cargo capacity. So I'm going to buy a few prime movers. Do multiple on this. Yes, okay. They're going to take 90 odd days to get here. A 3-ton cargo space. I don't think I need an ordnance carrier. Don't need any more recovery vehicles. Well, there's another prime mover there. Take a bit over the odds, but I need to increase my logistic capacity. Anyway, today's main thing is this fight here, which jumps straight into. It's Alpha Lance, enemy mech commander. Graduated stuns have sent 7,000 BP. They've got 7,000 BP. We got 2,000 reinforcements. And then Alpha Lance is about 3,000? 6,000. So I should be okay in this one. I've got the numbers on my side. Clear, daylight, normal mountain. Bubble mountain snow. Okay. For a decoy, drawing attention and enemy force. Fly for the designated duration or eliminate 75% right their will. As you can see, they will lose cohesion and control the battlefield at the end of engagement. So I need to kill 75% of them to get the battlefield. Also, kill the enemy mech commander who got away last time. Hopefully still in that useless mech. Yeah, so basically, because it's an industrial centre, they get more forces. And more armour on the way. So these 12 turns are destroyed, so I get lots of points if I manage to kill 75% of them. Commence the drop. And we'll use these guys for salvage. With a copper my green techs. Apparently the stuff can go wrong, so green techs are the way to go. Now just go wait for it to churn up. First time's always a problem. What do I think 0 for both salvages? I have to take salvage home. I suppose I haven't really salvaged that much. Alright. Rifleman. Enemy commanders and riflemen. Some tanks. Nets has got to be watched out for. The SRM carrier definitely got to be watched out for. Okay. That's some heavies. But not too bad. Okay. Where are we coming from? Well, we go first, so not amazing. Got one guy with moderate damage, apparently. Who didn't we fix? Yeah, so they matched them, and we overwhelmed. This should hopefully... we're at the bottom. There's not much in the way of cover. Pop you down here. Yeah, we'll use this cover to begin with. Looks like the AI is having the same idea. Trampoline. Interesting name. That's a deployment. All right, I'll grab that last bit there. View, make sure that isometric view, able to care about a lot of settings. 1 minute. The possibility is already on. Really, that's supposed to click. Why is hardly only moving 1 square? At least this is getting some speed up. What's the piloting check for that? 5 should be fine. Yep. Yeah, no range, so we're not going to be firing on each other. Remember, I can win this by skipping through 12 turns. So I don't really want to be advancing too much. Oh, here come the reinforcements. They weren't that far off. Oh, your hip's damaged, isn't it? Your whole leg. Why is the hostile so battered? Oh, okay. That my battle value isn't as good as I thought it was. Look to here. Turn to here. Walk up to here. Actually, no. Hide the shortcuts. That's what's causing me the problems. Right, just walk up to here. Keep this cover. Oop, trampolines. Going to be the first one to take some fire. Good, you missed. Round 3 begins. Oh, round 8, they turn up. Fine. They lost initiative that turn. He managed to haul himself up to there. Not got anything that can gauge out that far, so skip firing. Rifleman's taking some fire, which means... Alright. 20s into that Warhammer. Just out of large range. Large laser range. Well, it could be a bad day for Smash and Floppy. Right. Madman misses. Warhammer hits Floppy in the left torso. DPC. Floppy misses the Warhammer. Rolls 2 8s, of course. Alright. Floppy's got 4 heats. That archer does burn through some heat. Alright, hopefully they'll keep coming. Alright. Advance Floppy like that. Move Asgard. Asgard? It is Asgard up. Now keep moving as well. Got some cover. Now they're staying out of large laser range. Floppy is definitely a target. Nine to hit the vedette. 10 to hit him. Got Dervish. Pop a couple more rounds into the vedette. Let's see about backing up the vedette, shall we? You're over's fine. If you kill a vedette, that would be a good start. Banshee misses. Madman misses. Misses. Trampoline misses. Bulldog hits us with another, misses. Floppy misses. Everyone misses. Oh, apart from the Wolverine. It's smashed twice. Well, no, smash hits their Warhammer twice for PPCs. That's good. Rifle misses. Doozy. It does the motive damage on the vedette. And he falls over. Perfect, the Warhammer's down. He's not out, but he's at least down. The archer's going to have to spend a turn calling. How far can you back up? Just one. The Warhammer got up again. I don't like how much these guys are hanging back, so I'm going to drop back as well. It might be better just to back up here. Make sure I'm facing that way. Oh, he got back up. Everyone's staying firmly out of his large laser range. Floppy, stop drawing fire. Heat beat up 9 or 10. 6 heat. Fire that. 5 over. I just need to not fire for a turn. To hit the large lasers. Three over, but I hit the dervish. 1 over's fine. Alright. It's the left torso. Floppy needs to get out of there. Jaeger mech. Mostly, the debt hits the floppy as well. Floppy's drawing a lot of fire. Mostly missing. The Warhammer smash hits the Goliath. Doing 2 lots of damage. Goliath falls over. It's not black out. That's better, heat-wise. Round 6. 2 more rounds until they get reinforcements. Dear sirs, it would be nice if you would get your asses into this fight. Backing up to there. Piling check. Should be an okay one. 4.31 degrees C here, so it's the first time I've had to worry about heat. Nope, these guys do not want to come into his range. They're targeting Madman. 9 on the Warhammer. 8 on Rifleman. Hit the 8th. Floppy's still taking some fire. 7s. Fire off 1 large laser. Do a bit of heat management. Yeah. We'll fire off 1 large laser. Right. Rifleman hits smash. Madman misses everything. Banshee hits the Ostol and center torso, 12 armor remaining. The Archer hits the Rifleman. Critical hit with center torso, but no effect. Hits him. Yep, nice little bit of sandblasting there. The Archer misses. I wonder if there's any way to change this misses to like a red. Smash hits the Warhammer. Critical hit on the medium laser. That Warhammer's taking some serious hits. That's nice. And the Rifleman falls over. Critical hits its leg on its heat sink. Ooh. Critical hits its center torso. Ammo explodes. Yep. And Commander's destroyed by ejection. Boom. They are a mech down. He fell over and exploded his own ammunition. Good day. My heat is in good position. All fine. Rounds. They are down now to 92%. Okay. That's level 4. This will protect us from the Banshee, so we can start moving. So that's not a bad place for the Archer. If I run him forward like that, he gets cover as well. Yes, it's a Battletech check, but it's fine. He can move forward like that. Rolls a 9, it's all good. Ooh, the Banshee's coming to range. Just to the large, but at least it's something. 1120s into that Warhammer. 7 over, so we'll have to have a cooling turn after this. Fire off 1 large laser again. One over is also fine. We'll just hammer into this Warhammer this turn. Right. Banshee. It's smash. Madman. So smash, yeah. Federated Sons, the Banshee from the Outwars Alliance. AC2 hits at the Warhammer. Archer. Ooh, critical hit on the gyro. Got no armor in center torso, so he needs to get out of there fast. Hopefully he doesn't fall over with that. Blackjack trampoline hits the Goliath. Also hits the Warhammer. 1 armor left on his right arm. Marching's missed. Susie hits the Warhammer, criticals the PPC. Goliath hits our Warhammer. Does some damage. That Goliath is a little bit worrying. The Warhammer misses the Goliath. He succeeds. The Warhammer falls over. Okay. Right, the archer's desperate need of finding somewhere for cover. Alright, let's get the Ostol up where I can start seeing stuff. Floppy. I'm going to start moving Floppy towards being pulled out. I'm moving to here. The pilot can check 4. Should be fine. Oh, they came in behind us. Oh. That's not good. Twist your torso. It's out of arc. This could be brutal. Alright. We have to put some fire to that. I was 7 over, so we cannot afford to do that. Twist your torso. Fire a medium laser. That's all you can afford to do this turn. Two large lasers into the Warhammer. Yeah. All the medium lasers into the vedette. Right, the Banshee. This is the Jägermech. It's the vedette. Motive damage, motive damage. Archers gets missed. Hostile takes a hit. Only got 3 armor left on his right arm. Blackjack hits the SRM carrier. Motive damage. No effect. A little bit worried where that guy is. Where's the SRM carrier? Oh, he's coming from the rear. No, I don't like that Hardy's prone. Probably just taking a bunch of SRMs to the face and there's nothing I can do about it. Dervish hits Asgard a few times. Hostile hits the Warhammer. Critical hit on the center torso. Goliath hits Smash. Forcer hits the vedette. Motive damage. SM carrier smashes up Hostile. Viper hits the vedette a few times. Hits the Banshee, stripping some more armor. He falls down, takes damage. Alright, my heat's okay. Their heat's okay. That SRM carrier needs to die. Has, however, taken some damage by the looks of it. Team 2. They're 89%. Got to survive 12 rounds. I want the battlefield's got to be long. Do I care about the battle? Get up. Yeah, I've sent a mech with no lag. Alright, get movement. Lay prone. You move down to here because I need you out of cover because you've got no armor in your center torso. We're closing in on this guy here. Best we can. Got jump jets. It'll burn some heat, but I'm pretty sure I could get here. Feeds. You can target the aerosol carrier. Needs to die. Push the torso that way. Fine. Needs to cool down anyway. Right. The vet's taking heavy damage. A 60. Warhammer's a 10 to hit. Dervish is a 7. Okay. Heat's at 4. I think we hit for the Dervish. Both lards. Both mediums. So 10 over. Gonna heat up. 10 for the Warhammer. 6 for the Vedette. We will use you to kill the Vedette. Jägermate hits the Madman, hits the Vedette. Vedette is he shooting? He's shooting that one, which explodes. God, he's not shooting the same one as me. I wouldn't want him to do that. Hostile hits the kills the SRM carrier. It's still going to get to shoot, but you know. Warhammer for the Outland Liars strips some armor off the hostile. Blackjack continues to smack that Goliath up. Bulldog hits Warhammer. Missing, missing, missing. Hostile hits the Dervish. It'll hit on the upper leg. Hetzer shoots the Warhammer. Just Hetzer's the next target that needs to die. Miss. Doozy. It's the Vedette. Motive damage, motive damage, motive damage. The Dervish falls over. That's good. Start and heat. Our storm needs to cool down. Okay. They're 84% and the reinforcements are at 75. That's good. So, round 10, we've got 2 more turns to survive. What is... Can you turn to face this Vedette? Yes, you can. You run up to here. You had a cooldown turn. Dervish is prone. I'm going to use this cover. As much as I would rather be moving. I'm going to get you up to the prone Dervish. He gets up. Right, you're going to try and kill that Vedette. And to hit 7. You fire into the Dervish. You need to cool down this turn. Medium array into the Dervish. Ooh, a mobile and prone. Right, the hostile. It's the other Vedette. Motive damage. The Hetzer's still shooting at the Warhammer, but misses. Ooh, good. Jägermech. Hits the dervish. Yeah. Doing good amount of damage. The archer hits the dervish. Both weapons, crippling his legs. He ain't getting back up. Vedette hits trampoline. Trampoline hits the vedette. She's having a bad day. Banshee misses. Asgard takes a little bit of damage. Torso. Viper is taking a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Or critical leg on his leg. Oh no, he hit the dervish and did a critical on the leg. Pilot's blacked out. He got a head hit. Bulldog misses. Dervish criticals my right arm, but no effect. Archer. Yeah, would hit smash. Hits his center torso with no fruit. Oh, that got like the Warhammer on smash. This smash here is taking some serious hits. He's not mine, so I don't care. Dervish falls over. Got it. Yep, gain some heat. End of this round, we can run. We're at 93%, we got 2 moderate damage. They got 1 heavy damage, that's the Warhammer. 2 crippled, 1 destroyed. Yep, okay. Battle feels like it's turned a little bit. Good. You skip your movement. That's staying in line of sight, that's great. Walking you forwards. Yeah, it's free. Don't have to worry. Forward turn. We can ignore that because we can get behind the rifleman. He fell prone as well. Critical hit in his engine. Critical hit the engine because Warhammer, I think, is the command mech. All right. You can get a little bit of heat. Try and kill the vedette. Aim shot on the dervish. What else can you see? Twist your torso. The banshee comes. 1 hour and 20. And again, I don't want to hit that dervish because it's down. Twist your torso. We can pop a couple of large lasers into the banshee. You've got the Warhammer in your sights. Time to alpha strike. 13 over is a little too much. Alright. Goliath is hit. Etzer misses the Warhammer. Hostile hits the vedette. Boom, the vedette is down. That's what we were targeting. Vedette hits trampoline. Blackjack hits the archer. Cover helps it. Misses. Banshee hits that Warhammer, who's in serious trouble at this point. Hostile. Asgard. It misses the Banshee. Smash hits the Hetzer, stuns it, destroys its engine. Bulldog is wrecking that Warhammer. He's not going to be around for much longer. Viper hits the Warhammer in the right arm, takes out the right arm, destroys the PPC. Hits its right torso down to 1. Hits the right center torso, kills the Warhammer. So that Warhammer is a definite mission kill. Archer, Goliath hits the wall smash again. And I think Warhammer's down. Head. 5 damage to head. Destroyed. Yep. Pilot is no damage to dealt. Somehow the pilot survived the head getting blown up. Oh. Dervish just woke up. Alright, so that was turn 12. This is turn 12. End of this turn, I can count a victory. We're at 93%. Federated Suns, allies are at 75% or 66% total. 69. The Met Commander is gone. We've killed the Met Commander. The reinforcements are down to 50%. But yes. Get up. Movement is down. Right, floppy. Got 2 of 10 heat. Let's get floppy somewhere where they can throw in some fire. You're going to run up there. I'm going to hope he falls over. You're going to step up to here. Can't see anything. You can range in on the dervish. But the quad medium lasers would be a better. That's weird. You can go overheat. I want to kill the dervish. Twist your torso. I'm going to go over to try and kill the dervish. Right, Madman hits the Goliath. Misses. The Goliath is pretty scary, actually. For armor. There's an 80-ton mag. Floppy gets missed. Sorcerer hits the Jägermech. Critical hit in the torso with no effect. Trampoline hits the head. Come on, kill that Hetzer. London immobile, so. Banshee misses Asgard. Oh. We hit the Dervish, destroy its right leg, destroy its right arm. Bulldog misses a trampoline. Uzi. That hits the right torso. Left torso, that's going down fast. Enforcer. Smashes up the motor system. This Hetzer is not going anywhere, is it? Archer. It's Ostol. Wiggle it on the lower arm. Okay. Ostol's at 7. Archer's at 6. Uzi's at 5. Doing okay managing the heat. Still need to kill. Could cut a few numbers for this guy here. Get up. 9. Take a risk. Archer steps forward 1. I know it's damaged in the center torso, but I'm pretty sure. Yep, he's ejected. You can step up to here. Jump range isn't enough to get you anywhere good. So we're walking like this. I'm a little worried that Banshee's coming for floppy. Yep. And the Diverge tries to get up and then kills the pilot by falling over base. You've got nothing you can see. You've got nothing you can see, so you're going to be thinking heat. That Goliath is annoying. Gunnery. Let's whack a couple of large lasers into him. Pushing huge amounts of firepower into the Banshee. Banshee hits the Ostol with the AC-5. Bulldog misses the Enforcer. Blackjack hits the Archer. This time I think the Archer's been hit, actually. Asgard hits the Goliath on the right leg. Goliath hits the Ostol on the right leg. Viper hits once. The Enforcer destroys the Hetzer. Alright. We could now declare victory at any point, but they've only got one unit left in reinforcements. They're down to 57% here. We're winning this. I'm going to risk it. Turn you like this. You're going to come up. I just turn you like that and then back up. Before back up like that and then turn that. That should be enough. Make ourselves a threat. Nothing in range. Line of sight. He could take Archer fire. Goliath, it's a 6. Go over, put 11,000 to Goliath. Go 9 over. I'm going to try and kill this Goliath this turn. Not in arc. Okay, we twist it also. Try firing off the 2 large lasers because I think they've got a better chance of hitting. Yeah. Alright, this is a day we decide the Goliath needs to die. The Banshee misses, he's only got 2 guns. Not too much of a threat. Jägermit hits the Goliath, critical hit on the center torso. Floppy sandblasts the Goliath, he's down to 0 on the center torso now. We've got a chance. Misses Madman. Trampoline misses. The Goliath hits Floppy. Oh, he's splitting his fire. Okay. Asgard hits the Goliath, critical hit on lower leg. The quad mech, so it's hard to knock over. Sorcerer comes in and shoots up the Ostol, splits some armor. Susie hits the Goliath, front right leg. Hits the head. Pilot does not black out. Enforcer comes in, and the Goliath survives his piloting rolls. Right. We're running a bit harder than I would like. But Sorcerer has also made himself kind of known. I'm going to have you back up. How fast could you? You could walk down to here into cover. You're going to move up to Sorcerer. You're going to move somewhere you can engage that Banshee, because it's a bit scary. Nothing in range. Push to torso, but nothing in range. Heat. I need to go a bit over, but you're going to twist your torso. I think the mass fire at 8s is better. Right. Torso hits the Ostol, ripping his arms coming down fast. Banshee strips the armor off the right torso. Gotta be careful with Asgard now. Bulldog misses. Trampling hits the Goliath. Critical hits his engine. Archer misses. Asgard hits the... Okay, he started stripping through the armor on that cadet. Goliath strips some armor off Doozy. Doozy's doing quite well. Doozy hits once out of all those things. That's why it's better to mass fire. Also hits the Goliath. All right, round 16. We've lost. So the team, this is what I should be looking at. They're at 41%. I need to get them down to 25, below 25. Hold the field. So yeah, we definitely need to kill somebody. You step up to here because you're cool this turn. You move into the same space as him. Uzi moves up to here. With torso twist, he'll be fine. You can see out. I think the medium laser is the better shot here. Now we'll go 10 over. We'll do Alpha Strike. Twist your torso. Two large lasers. Yeah, Alpha Strike. Try and take the Goliath down. Twist your torso. Like that. We'll go for the full shot. Alright, Banshee misses Floppy. Oh, it actually hits Floppy, but bad. Alright, Archer, Floppy hits the Banshee. And critical hits his arm. He falls over. Oh, he hits the head. One head hit, that's not bad. He misses. Asgard smashes into there, kills the head on the Goliath. Oh god, a head kill. Pilot's dead. That might be enough. The Banshee's taking serious hits now. Not just from me, from everyone else, but he needs to remain standing. You're going to kick. Cadet. The Banshee. Yep, he's only got a few armor left. Punches the Enforcer. We're a decent amount of heat, but I think that was worth it. Round 17. Team 2. Oh, we just need to kill one or two more things. And then we'll control this battlefield. Fully aware we are risking this. But... Alright. You keep on top of Sorcerer. You get behind this Banshee. Yep, we both make piloting rolls. Banshee's still out of sight. The archer's shooting you, you may as well shoot the archer. And 16 over is a little bit too much. And you can rearrange those. 11 over is fine. $14 over. I'm happy to stay in the yellow. It's the Banshee. Critical's the leg, thumb. Critical's the left arm. Banshee hits Asgard, take the armor off. Bulldog hits the Astol, stripping loads of armor. Astol's really low on armor. We need to finish this soon. Blackjack hits the Banshee, hits the arm again. Archer misses. Floppy misses in return. Critical hit on right arm. Trampoline just backs up the Vedette a bit. Bulldog takes some hits. Doozy gets a critical hit in the head. Second head hit. Banshee's destroyed by pilot death. We killed 2 mechs with head hits. Salvage here is going to be insane. And then you can kick. And we destroy the Vedette by stomping it to death. We are running hot. But I think we can call that a victory. They're down to 16% with 2 units remaining. Ash. Victory. Skip movement. Back up. Try and get some cover. You run up to the. You run to the Bulldog. We're going to run up. Point. We're battered, but we got 2 head hits, so there should be some amazing salvage. You know, he might shut down, but it's the last turn. Try and kill the Bulldog. 2 large lasers are the better choice here. Madman, max the archer up. Bulldog. Criticals the shoulder on the Ostol. Archer misses, thankfully. Trampoline smacks the Bulldog. Their archer hits my Ostol. Critical on the right leg. Effect. I'm so looking forward to salvage on this. We smash up the armor on the Bulldog. That archer's taking fierce amounts of fire but stays up. You kick him. And we stomp the Bulldog to destroy. Death. Excellent. Archer is now at 16 heat. But that is fine. They haven't got their archer left. That is a stunning victory. Yeah, we'll save the files out paranoia. They're not big. Right, I get 30% salvage. I control the field. Heavy damage. And yeah, that seems realistic. 2 head hits on Harley. Ouchie. Their archer escaped. Dervish, Goliath, and Banshee are inoperable. Killed 3, 4 of the 5 of their guys. Captured 1. I can't even remember who killed the rifleman. Pilot was Dervish was Asgard, wasn't it? Oh. And that's enemies I don't care. Right. Engage your forces for 12 turns. Yes. Engaged all those guys for 12 turns. Forced their withdrawal. Don't know why I hadn't given me that one. Definitely did it for 12 turns. That was a victory. We get 2 scenario victory points there, 2 scenario victory points there. Now we get to see what we can steal. So, we could get the Banshee. Take longer than we've got to grab the Goliath. Oh, what's left of the Warhammer? I think we might not have time to grab anything but the Banshee. I mean, it's not a great Mac, but it's an 80-tonner. All right. We do that salvage. Apparently 100%. Okay. How do I apply it? So I can't take the Banshee. Apparently that would take me over my salvage. Oh, I've got to find stuff for... Oh, I understand this now. All right. Can't go for that. So I could take that. All right, what have we got that's quick to... We haven't got the time. Oh, that's really annoying. I need more recovery vehicles. Why haven't we got the time? 36. What did it take us so long? Salvage these things. I can get salvage from my opponent. I'll get the Dervish. Bring the Goliath. Maybe if I do that. Or do we bring the Banshee? Give it to them. And that gives me more chance in a later mission. Right, he gets a purple heart. Gets a bronze star for 4 pilot kills. Well, yes. You are slaughtering them. We've got 2 support points, 1 there. They've got 4 million salvage now. Which isn't bad. Gives me some ability to take something. Okay, well, I'm learning this new salvage mission. All right. We need more recovery vehicles. Now we've got to wait for those guys to come home. Got a hostile industrial center to take out of some. Charlie Lance can go out and... Yep. They can go out and scout. Oh. Optimized assignments. He's got free pay. Fracture, burns, compound fractures. Desperately need more pilots. Many things I need. Maintenance. Found a mech arm. Found a PPC. Alpha's returned, so now I can go into here. Start mass repair. What's going on here? Right, the Panther's crippled. Why is that impossible? The Ostol's waiting up, needs a new arm. Center torso. Right, let's replace the upper actuator. Okay, so scrap and replace it. Scrap it. Okay, so I need to remove the equipment from the arm. Right. Right leg is destroyed. Body worked on by another team. Transit. The Ostol's out. Okay, so they are actually working on repairing my mechs. It's going to take a while. What's Bravo like? Wolverine, Trebuchet, Hunchback, and Crusader. I think we advance today. Fix the armor. Fail to fix the fusion engine. Please do not fail to fix the fusion engine too much. Natayo's a gambler. Oh. Oh, thank God. I mean, you're an ultra green guy, but you've got 15 XP, so. Gunnery, 30. Piloting is 20. So, yeah, you need more XP. All my mech ways need more XP. Okay, we're at max support points. That's fine. Oh, the new guy come back wounded. Bruised organ, pelvic fracture, burned chest, and fracture. Looking on these take too long to heal. Fix the mech tails have failed. Maintenance day. Guardian answers returned. Then Charlie Lance out again. Oh, triggered an engagement. This is a turning point 1. Ready with Sons have sent 9,000 points in. They've got 10,000. We've got 12. Allied bombers for the Federated Stuns at 8. Ooh. That sounds interesting. Greatly 50% of the enemy forces. Victor holds the field. They've got industrial center. You take that industrial center out. Fully equipped. Hostile forces approaching. All right. Deploy. Bravo. That's coming up on the 15th, so tomorrow. Have a quick look at Bravo. Got a regular, green, regular. Floppy is actually by an elite pilot. Oh, humor here. Yeah, don't really want to spend that. I want to save it. Anyway, let's get to another fight. Where's my event bay popped out like that? Have I done that? How have I done that? You can reorganize these. Okay. Hopefully they'll carry on repairing them. Once a day. Legs in transit, so the hostile's out till then. Part acquisition. Order the missing stuff. Hopefully they can do something about that. So I'm about to get a load more guys beaten. Oh, heavy recon evasion on the 19th. What's this? Also a turning point. Federate guns have sent decent force. They've sent a massive one. I may have to put a scrap company together. That was... Oh, yes, you're talking about the new... yeah. I mean, technically they got Xenonauts 2 coming out soon. Yeah, no, the Star Wars one looks really good, actually. Clone Wars is a good place for that. Okay, so we've got to fight this engagement. We're going to throw salvage in. I'm going to give them a couple of veteran techs. Actually, not regulars, because maybe that'll give us more time. No units, so we'll send you out. Now, let's see, what have they got? Foot platoon? Oh, did they? That's interesting. Stealing dads. Other tank, Vedette, Goblin. I don't know whether the next gone free. It sells so really well. Unless they haven't got a story. You Terror in the Deep again, but no, not stupidly hard. Okay. They like their banshees, don't they? But we've got a Stuka, an Eagle, a Sparrowhawk, and a Thrush coming in. This could be interesting. Oh, I didn't look at what my victory thing is. Just kill about 50% of them. Okay. Not a bad cover. We will deploy our troop down here in the cover. Non-lethal. A bad name for a mech pilot. Hopefully it's ironic. Round 2, we get the bombers coming in. All right. What sportsman? Never seen that before. That one of the oh, it's another own carrier. Okay, that's what we're doing. We will wander forwards towards this woodland. Yep, nothing you've got is going to be in range. The LM50 will be useful, but not this turn. again. Good. Okay. 6 turns to their flot platoon arrives. I'm interested to see what this aerospace does. That gives me a nice line of sight down that corridor. That's fine. That might get fire off. Actually, you don't want to do that. You want to stay hidden. Go the short range, 5. Bug spray, that's not a good place for bug spray. I mean, no good places for bug spray. That will just... And then you should be able to put some fire out as well. Oh, that's exquisite. That's the rifleman, but everything I've got will be in range 2. Firing. Basically 5 is just out of range. Skip firing. No sight for your light LRMs. Twist your torso. $13. Yeah. We ain't firing with you this turn. Okay, they come in. They lose some altitude. Oh yeah. Always flipping. Like, you know, oh, we've got this great team. We're now going to start doing bureaucratic stuff. All right, so the Stuka comes in, dive bombs the archer, immediately smacks it up something chronic. Oh, this could be a cakewalk if the Stukas keep on like this. Oh, I don't allow fires. I need to allow fires. Yeah. Banshee shoots a Sparrowhawk. Takes some damage. Rifleman misses. Eagle comes in, hits the rifleman with a bomb. Critical leg. Oh, his leg's been smashed up. Critical hits on the center torso, no effect. Archer. Stuka takes a hit with a large laser. Barrett comes in at the Wolverine. Strips a bunch of armor. Dervish fires back. Stalker shoots at Sparrowhawk. Does a bit of damage. Witch Doctor. Rush. Yeah, look at that. He's down to 2 armor on his left leg. They're absolutely pounding that leg. Fighting rolls. Yep, Rifleman succeeds, but for an opening turn. And they went hot as well. Look at that. Yeah. And they both succeed there. Atmospheric chest for being. Okay. Let's start turn 1. We're at 98%. They're down to 95. But I think they took some serious hits there. Right, we're going to keep moving forwards. Trying to get into engagement range. They're going to be coming at us as well. Bug spray can get up to there. I can get some fire support. You move up to there. You can continue fire support. Skip firing. Hopefully you don't draw too much fire. 15 ain't going to do much. Firing on that. 40, 10. popping off a couple of LOMs at a 10. Twist that torso. I'm not firing. I'll fire one off at 10. All right. Oh, which doctor's coming in again? Yeah. Success is a dangerous thing sometimes. The Banshee hits Hairbrush in the face instead of torso. That's not great. Wolverine hits the Eagle. Trebuchet does hit on a 10. And critical hits the right leg. So, yeah, that's not bad. That was worth the shot. Dervish misses. Archer. It's the other Archer. Yeah, they're going to be in some serious trouble soon. Witch Doctor smacks up the Archer again. This time critically its left arm. LOM carriers firing at the Eagle. Bang, bang, bang. Still metric ton of armor on that. Fine. We're at 97, they're at 94. You can run for cover. You can run behind cover. Advance forwards like that. You can turn. I'd like my quartermax to get forward if possible. You're still out of firing range. Twist that torso. Yeah, you're not hitting anything either. 12, 13, 10. Yeah, fire off one on a 10. 11, 9. That's probably worth both of them. All right, the Banshee. Misses. Rifleman. It's my Wolverine. Taking out some armor. Wolverine. Misses. Crusader. It's the Rifleman on a 9. Critical hit on the AC 5. Yep. Yes, this is my second cold world. Not as cold as the last one. This is only, I think, 1 degree. The other one was minus 40. So hopefully the infantry won't freeze to death when they jump out. Yeah, so we smacked the Rifleman up. Archer, it's our Thunderbolt friend. Dervish, it's the Eagle up a little bit. Thunderbolt, it's the Rifleman. 1 armor left on the right arm. And the Archer, it's the Archer. I'm happy with that. Not liking this flipping Banshee here. Sitting in a cooked position with ice in front of him. He knows he is safe there. I've got to come to him. We are winning the chip damage war. But currently, he's in control. Yeah. You run to there. You just run forward. What does that get? That's 5. Okay, you're an AC kit. You're short range, guys. Try and cross the void. You can have a turn of not firing. It's fine. Oop, the Eagle stalled. And crashes. Alright, that wasn't good. And now Photon is drawing fire. You may as well fire the lasers. It's not going to run out of ammo. Get firing. Why's this guy so hard to hit? Alright, Banshee smacks my Wolverine up. Thunderbolt. Critical hits the shoulder. Rifle misses. Thunderbolt continues to beat up the rifleman. They miss Hunch Photon. Wolverine takes a bit more damage. Misses Photon Picnic. Alright. So the Wolverine took a fair chunk of damage, but somehow Photon managed to get through that without any issues. Okay. We deal with those bombers coming back in. Okay. Here's the Stuka. There we go. They're coming in hard and fast. Photon, you've only got one thing to do, which is keep moving forwards. Same with you. You skip to that cover. You skipped forward as well. Oh, there's some reinforcements are coming behind us. 11th hit with the AC-20. Oh, they switched to Wolverine and that going around. Now we can get in a little bit of heat. This that torso. No, okay, so we'll switch fire to the Wolverine. Just put a bit of fire into him. I don't know if that's a VTOL or a straight up plane. That's 12s. I don't like 12s. Punchback. Misses. Yeah, of course. Wolverine's taking hits. Warhammer hits the Vedette. Not bad. They're shooting at the Stuka again. Misses. Wolverine hits the Hunchback, but the Hunchback is looking okay. We hit the Hetzer. Motive damage. It's a mobile. Thank God. That's a good shot from the Thunderbolt there. Hunchback is getting stripped. They hit the Hawk hover tank. Destroyed its engine. It's the Thunderbolt. Stalker misses the Stuka mostly, takes one hit. Yellow Carrier, it's a Sparrowhawk. Archer hits the Hetzer up a bit more. Hunchback surveys his piloting rolls. He kicks the hover tank to death. Didn't even think you were that close. Where are you? Oh, the hover tank came in from behind, didn't it? Yes. They're smacking up all that stuff. They've turned around to deal with these guys. Whereas I've committed myself to charging into the middle. Yay, go me. They succeed their piloting checks. Okay, so their team's at 92. I've got to get them to 50. Photon. Please get in there. That rifleman's also damaged, so we're going to close in on the rifleman. Honestly, at this point, charging into the open is going to be our best thing. They had the terrain here. Right. You can see him. If you twist your torso, yeah, it's worth a shot. Just inside minimum range. Again, worth a shot. Back off some LRMs. Into that Wolverine. Hope my Wolverine take it. They're coming in Ozone and Paprika. Paprika is a terrible name. Do Punchback. It's with the that misses the AC-20, of course. Takes more hits. This is shooting at him. Rifleman take another minor hit, but misses the Hunchback. Thunderbolt is backing up this Hetzer down here. The mobile again. It's coming in at the Vedette and smashes up the Vedette, kills the Vedette. Trebuchet. This is Thunderbolt. Hits the Wolverine, critically its arm, and that Wolverine taking some hits now. Dervish misses my Wolverine. Sparrowhawk hits the Archer. Critical hit, no effect. Got the internal structure on the left arm though. Hairbrush hits the Wolverine. Archer, kill that bloody Hetzer already. They fall over. Right, heat is good. Hopefully. Yeah, down to 84%. That Wolverine is prone. Means you run up, punch back, here, say hi. You're going to run up to say hi to the Rifleman. Bug Spray is also going to come up. As that. Yeah, we'll take the piloting roll. Paprika's moving up to there. Oh, the Wolverine got up. Oh well, we will go for this. Alpha strike into him. Yeah. Terrible shot. I'll twist my torso that way. Even worse. Oop. I didn't want to fire. I wanted to twist back to the Rifleman. May as well take the medium laser shot. Alright. 3 medium lasers to him. SRM6, SRM6. Medium laser. Laser. And the machine gun. I'm not going to do much, but it's fun. Alright. Duka's coming in at least. The devastated tank is shooting at Paprika. Punch back. Hits with the AC-20 on the Banshee's left torso. 10 armor remaining. That's more than AC-20 hits than you get in a normal week. The Banshee hits Crusader. Okay. Stuka is hitting the Wolverine. Critical hit on the leg, critical hit on the center torso. The Wolverine is, boom. I'm about to say in trouble, but armor explosion, it is gone. Ejects. Yeah. Wolverine's out. Wolverine hits the Stuka. Thunderbolt continues to smash up that, and we destroy the Hetzer as well. Paprika takes some more hits. They all miss. Trebuchet hits the Banshee. Down to 5 armor on his left torso now. They really do not like that Stuka. Archer still shooting the Hetzer. Then the torso hits there. He succeeds his parting roll though, sad times. Who's going to punch me? He does. Critical hit on my leg. Ouch. Why am I not allowed to punch back? Alright, control rolls. He's fine. Oh no. Nope. Possibly out of control. Stuka rejects. Ah, damn it. They took the Stuka down. Right. Sparrowhawk's back in this turn. We're at 69%. They're at 68%. We are going to try and do damage to this band. You are going to close in on this rifleman. Hello. Thank you very much. Paprika's pilot got off. Okay. All right, he ran behind you. Can we twist our torso? We can. But it's the wrong side for the AC-20. Of course it is. You can put some fire into the rifleman. Medium lasers into him. I'm having trouble reading where I was then. Just, yeah, try and kill Picnic. Uses a tree for a club. All right, Thunderbolt. Going a bit epic there, aren't we? Goblin. It's the Warhammer. Banshee hits the Hunchback, but he's still holding okay. Rifleman hits the Wolverine, but he's just about okay. Wolverine misses the Rifleman. Archer misses Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor's targeting the Dervish. Gets an ammo explosion. 200 points of damage. Fails to eject. Yep. There goes the Dervish. That air support just saved us. I know 2 of them were crashed, but... Alright, Dervish strips quite a bit more of Crusader's armor. Stalker misses Witch Doctor. Ellen Camarilla hits the Hunchback. I know. You wouldn't think a tree would do much, would you? Getting a bit... it just looks cool. I'm sure he's just doing it for the vibes. We're smacking up the Banshee. SRM6 strips quite a lot of armor and then misses everything else. The Banshee stays upright. Kick. Kick. Wolverine is kicked and gets critical in his leg. Wolverine kicks him in the right leg, destroying his leg. Everyone's hit. 11 to right leg, section to his right torso. Right torso. Right, okay. I misread that. I thought he destroyed the leg and transferred the damage to the leg. Anti-critical hits my left, doesn't do that much. Trebuchet kicks him, he's down to 9 armor on his left leg. Wolverine falls over, destroys his right leg. Pilot takes a hit. Rifleman falls over, blows off his arm, remains conscious, and fall over. That went well. Everyone's on the floor. On the other hand, though, they're at 61%. We are doing pretty damn well. All right. You walk to there and then turn to face Picnic. You just turn. Oh, the rifleman is dead. Turn to face him. I'd rather you moved. You move up here and then turn to face that way. Wherever he goes, we'll get torso shot. Ooh, okay. No, we do not want to do that. Okay, we don't want to turn on the ice. I want to walk slowly forward. Collapse under it. Yeah, the rifleman tried to get up and then fell on his face. And died. It took 6 hits because he's been maxed up so much. Right, you're in a good range to open up on him. You can't see anything. You're going to twist your torso. You're going to find him and meet death. 7 over, but that's okay. You're going to have a cooldown turn. Thunderbolt misses the Banshee. Medium laser hits. Dun dun. Medium laser AC-20 misses. Banshee crystal hits my left arm on the Crusader. Flak doesn't do that much. Archer strips some armor off Bug Spray. Stalker, Trebuchet. Trebuchet hits the Banshee, but not in the weak spot. And then you can kick him. Critical hit on the left leg. Banshee kicks the Hunchback, critical hit on the right leg. We both remain standing. That was a bit of an ineffectual turn, wasn't it? They're at 53%. And Ozone's back. Okay. And you back up onto that hill. No, but you can back up here and then move there. Just don't want you turn like that. He moves to there. We're going to do our slow move. Nice. You're going to twist your torso. You're going to fire that 80 to get a 7. You're going to go heart. Can't see anything. Bug Spray is taking fire from the Stalker again. Just going to continue putting lasers in. We'll go hot. I want to kill this. All right. Oh. It'll hit an engine. No gyro. That's going to be expensive. Thunderbolt. Banshee hits Crusader. Archer hits the Hunchback. Stalker. Trebuchet. Weaponsized Archer hits the Banshee. Trebuchet smacks up the Banshee quite a lot. His armor is very thin now. The Banshee's in serious trouble. Destroys my gyro. basically means that the Hunchback is out. Crusader. Yeah, just hits once with the laser. Critical hit on the hip. Banshee falls over. Stays conscious. Heat is rising, but still manageable. And the Witch Doctor's back. Rush. Alright. Your movement. He gets back up, but he ends up facing away from him. Interesting life choice. You're going to run up behind him. You're nearly off the ice. It could be a bad day for him. Back. So we're going to go all in with what we can fire. Can't see anything. Got no legs, so I don't really want to stand you up. Medium lasers to the back. Alright, we'll put some fire into the archer. Ouch, the Banshee blows an arm off. It's a Hunchback. It'll hit an engine. Hunchback hits the Banshee. Double critical hit on the AC. Archer strips some armor from the Crusader. Hits the arm. Trebuchet hits the Banshee twice, but in the stronger areas. I suppose he got more stuff on his rear now than his front. Crusader hits the Archer, blows off an arm. Not that much of damage there. Crusader falls over, loses an arm, critical hits its leg. Taking a hit. They were killing something. Go on, kick him. Hunchback gets smashed and is destroyed, gets stomped on by the Banshee. We destroy the leg on the Banshee, so he's going to fall down. Takes 3 hits total. This just quite expensive. Firehawk flies off the map. Still at 53%. Yeah, it's getting brutal with this Banshee. Thing is, the Hunchback is a close range mech. I can't do much at holding back. You're going to skip your movement. You're prone, getting up. Going to be your entire turn. Going to need a 9. Speeds. Well, it falls, puts into damage. Just turn to face that way then. These guys are still hunting down their slot. Very annoying. I'm doing most of the fight now. Well, that's a lie. Their Air Force has done a lot of the damage. There's nothing in range in Arc. Thunderbolt is wrecking that Goblin. Archer continues to wreck that Goblin. Picnic misses. Archer gets a critical hit on the Bug Spray's torso. He's only got 1 armor left there. Wolverine hits the Elohim Hammer and stuns them. Pretty good. Trebuchet, critical hit on left torso, critical hit torso. Yep, okay, and they shoot. Can you please kill this Banshee? Critical hit on the PPC. Okay, the Banshee isn't right now. We stun that guy, which is great. Still at 53. We need to kill one more thing. Here comes Witch Doctor. Stay where you are. Banshee's gone. I want to stay behind cover. Stay away from that goddamn stalker over there. You're just going to stay lying down because you're the safest place to be. Yeah, he tried to get up, fell down and died. You can't see it. Bug spray. Sixes to hit that archer. But he's 8 over after that. So you've got nothing you can see. Thunderbolt hits the goblin, destroys the goblin, which was still carrying the troops. They're dead as well. All this is unknown. Archer, visual hit on the torso, trebuchet's in rough state. Stalker also pounds the trebuchet. Archer hits the goblin tank. Fail a point involved, the trebuchet falls down. It does not die. But that should take them below 50%. 30%. We have won. Have to survive this turn, of course, but hopefully these guys will come do something. Skip movement. Up. Then to face the archer, which is in shape. Up. And to face the archer. Take a risk. Nope. Go down. Turn that way. And yeah. He's going to be in hospital for a while. Ooh. That guy just wandered back into range. Just pounding away at the archer. Hits the LOM, minor damage. Creates more armor from the archer. And they're firing at him. Back on, but not doing much, but this will be the last turn anyway. Because we killed 60% of them, we only need to do 50. But I don't have decent combat mechs. I'm going to have to put a scratch force together after this. I control the field. Crippled, moderate, irreparable for the Hunchback is realistic. Yep. Multiple hits on all my pilots. They definitely escaped. And they were definitely destroyed. Yep. Fine. No, I didn't get any kills again. Force withdrawal. Yep. And finish. Salvage. Yeah, there's a Banshee, but there's not much left of it. Take that. And the Rifleman and stay under my 60%. Okay, they're all wounded. So I've got 4 days till the next fight. Heavy recon evasions there. This is an inoperable Banshee. But it needs a new leg. That's not actually too bad. We got stock for this, so massive. These two are both workable. We can get a rifle and a Banshee back up. That'd be good. Start the mass repair and salvage on them. Armor's fixed. Oh, we need to buy some parts. Order all. 19 million. They're all back now. Lots of work going on. Got to find mech armor. Okay, I've got some battle loss. Two new prisoners though. It's not bad. Alright, it's the 15th. Okay, so infirmary. Gonna be brutal. Right, advance a day. Oh, formally got to actually give the new 2 mechs stuff. Banshee need tech crew. And rifleman here. Yeah. So much stuff on order. Here we go. So, undamaged, I basically got a Viper, a Wasp, 2 Wolverines. That's my undamaged force. And an Archer. So, Alpha Lancer's got 2. I can strip the Wolverines because they're both 55-ton mechs. I can put together something for this scratch force. Alpha Lancer's going to have to be rearranged. Yeah, hopefully. Charlie's currently out at the moment. Hopefully they come back soon. Hey. Back. They found some replacement stuff. It's going to take a long time to arrive. They're fixing a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it's going to be a while before that's going. I know, I'm battered. Yeah, we're missing all the stuff for that. Basically, we don't have any spares. That's the problem. Don't have any replacement like arms or anything like that. We're too far away from a salvage day. Hunchback's ready for salvage. He's got the hunchback pack. Down for stripping. What can we strip from him? Okay, how do we strip the hunchback? Assign to force. The force assignment. And assign the crew. Strip for parts, because he's got a right arm. And right, there's my hunchback. Okay. Hunchback. Salvage the armor. Just gonna rip out what I can from this thing. If I can get bits off this, that will help. Use the green tech. Get the armor. If they mess up, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so it's just waiting on time now, isn't it? Okay. Once a day. They ripped another bit of stuff off that. Trying to replace the cockpit on the Banshee. I'd like to salvage that AC-20. Gyro could also be useful. Foot actuator. Salvage the right arm. Salvage the right leg. Don't want to reattach it. We're trying to salvage everything. Right. 1 in transit, 2 in stock, 2 in stock, 2 in stock. The right arm, that's the problem. 60-tonner, we don't have a 60-ton right arm. We don't have a 60-ton right leg. We've got the torso in with the ammo bin, replace the armor, fix the cockpit, the Banshee, parts on that. So the Ostol, missing a leg, is combat ineffective. He's missing a leg, combat ineffective. He's moving both arms. He's missing a right arm. He's missing half his weapons. Trebuchet goes down as crippled. Why is the trebuchet not in here? That's interesting. Trebuchet's not on this list of stuff to be read. Zombie repair. And basic facility. He's got the Viper and the... Okay. So. Down the left arm. Dodge a bunch of heat sinks, stuff like that. That's another day. Maintenance. Salvage, salvage, salvage. Charlie answers return for deployment. Right. So Alpha Lance. Remove from Unit 2E. Move from Unit 2E. Great Lance. Wolverine. Wolverine. 2E. And then remove this hostile as well. Yeah. Okay. Don't tell me that's correct. Save it. Then we're going to go. All right. I think we just crashed. So let's restart it. MekHQ. Battered and right. Load campaign. Yeah, this guy's are battered and bloodied. Okay. Why is my trebuchet? Where's my trebuchet? Field workshop. There's the trebuchet. Okay. Right, now the trebuchet is considered undamaged. At least will be fixed for tomorrow. The 18th, so tomorrow is the important day. So, Alpha Company. Add new force. I think I accidentally deleted Alpha Lance. That was the problem. Graphics. Going to Alpha Company. Change role, front line. Add unit mech. So we can add in the Viper. PLC is up and running. Viper. Trebuchet is up and running. The Archer is up and running. Two hostiles crippled. Two Wolverines. Okay, so that's Alpha Lance. I'd like to move to the top, but I don't think I can. Bravo Lance can have the trebuchet back. What the Panther? Panther's in the repair bay, isn't it? It's wrecked. Yeah. All right, so if we advance, what's happening in the command center? Salvaged a bunch of stuff. Advance a day. Hunchback gyro salvage is attempted. Lower leg and upper arm have arrived. That guy's going himself back to 0 wealth. Heavy recon evasion. Another turning point mission. Can't really avoid it. Old. Yeah, doesn't sound good. We got an enemy mech commander, 1,300 points. Outward Alliance, Federated Suns brought 7,000. They've got 8, I need to play. Light Gale. Need to keep that industrial centre out. Got to keep Charlie Lance alive. For 12 turns. So, boy. Alpha. And the Panther is being deployed. I could commit the Wasp as an auxiliary. Right, okay, we'll send the Wasp in. So looking at the time, I probably should call it because I want time for another big battle. Do the mass repair. Okay, so they're replacing the bits in the Wolverine. Failed fix. That'll be finished tomorrow. I need more parts. Order all the missing parts, but they're going to take months to arrive. That's a torso. So add the trebuchet back into. Okay, so these guys on deployment. At least we're out of the infirmary. It's been long enough for that. Okay. Is there a way you can see what's on order? How long it's going to take to get here? We're going to ignore the finance tab, seeing we've reduced ourselves down 90. We've been losing money steadily. But I have bought a lot of stuff. I've got a load of stuff on order. Right, the Stinger Wasp. Got some prime movers coming. Got some recovery vehicles. Bunch of lights coming. There's no personnel to hire. Nothing great in here either. They take 90 odd days. That's like 3 months. That's most of my remaining contract. Looks like I'm just going to have to suck it up and try and survive. No salvage. But keep at least 5% of the following force alive for 12 turns. We're going to hide. Anyway, that'll do it for today. Thanks very much for watching us. No, not next weekend. I'm out for a week next weekend. A couple of weeks.